Welcome to VEDS at 10.
Welcome to the 6 o'clock VEDS at 10.
Hello, friends and fellow VEDSies, and welcome to whatever day I decide to put this up. I said Saturday. Let's see, what day is Saturday? The 26th.
Welcome to noon.
Welcome to noon.
See, I tricked you. I just want to see how many times I can derail this.
Guys, I'm joined by my best friend,
Joe.
Alex Bryson.
Yes.
Oh, wait, do you care your last name?
No, I don't
just
give a
doxed you. And today we are going to rank the most important culinary establishments.
Christian fast food services.
So there are three. There's Chick-fil-A, which is spread out pretty much everywhere. There is...
It's a global takeover.
Yeah, there's...
In the USA.
Well, I mean, does the
No,
rest of the
I think they're
globe
around.
count?
I don't know.
There's In-N-Out, which is just in Texas and California, but I feel like everyone knows that. It's kind of like this destination food. Like, if you're in California, you're going to In-N-Out.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And then there's Cookout, which is, I think, mainly just a southern thing, but I think is starting to spread.
Well, it started in North Carolina. It came to Tennessee.
Yeah. It was in Virginia before that.
Do they have one in, like, Georgia, I think?
I think so. I know there's some in Illinois, so I think it's starting to spread out. But let's start with our bottom ranking, and I'll go first because I know you're still kind of...
Yeah, it's going to take me a bit.
Easily Chick-fil-A. It's not that...
You worked there.
It's not that I worked there.
Worked.
It's not that I worked there. It's not the beliefs of the family who owns the franchise. It is not that their food is just overpriced and not as good as people say it is. It's all of those things combined.
It's not any of those. It's all of them.
No, I did. That was my first job, and I was miserable. Mostly because it was my first job, and I didn't know how to act at a first job. I'll take most of the blame on that one. But also, the food is decent, but there are better chicken places. I'd rather go to Bojangles or Popeyes. Some place where at least I feel like the piece of crap fast food eating monster that I am, instead of like...
You don't want a place that makes you feel nice while you eat their food.
I don't want a place that's surrounded by soccer moms.
Yeah.
Who think that they're somehow making a healthy choice and that it doesn't count. The calories don't count because it's Jesus chicken. There's just so much about Chick-fil-A that puts me off. But I will admit, like, I'll have a chicken sandwich every now and then.
Yeah.
If someone else is buying. Chick-fil-A is the source of Kanye West song.
This is true.
And
it does have that media representation.
I do like that song. As bad as it is. So there's a point in Chick-fil-A's favor.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you put it at the bottom of the list, because it's at the bottom of my list, too.
Oh, good.
Which, like, I didn't know, like, I thought you were going to put it higher. I don't know why. I know you don't like Chick-fil-A. It's just for some reason I thought that. Like, I don't think it's the most overpriced thing, because, I mean, it's still a place you can go get, like, a sandwich, fry, and a drink for, like, $7-8. And I think that's, like, okay.
Yeah.
It's not the best. Especially not the best on this list, but it's alright. I like the spicy deluxe. I like the nuggets. That's about it. I think those are really great items, but I don't know.
I've had
like the rest of the menu just kind of bores me.
I've had just about everything on their menu because when I worked there, that's what I ate. And
yeah.
It's everything just has a base level of okay quality.
Yeah.
However, if there's a platter, especially of slightly cold chicken
nuggets, dude.
Something about it's probably because grew up in a Baptist church and they were everywhere. They're just scattered everywhere on a Sunday morning. So good.
Have I told you about our I say Christmas tradition? It's about like 3 or 4 years old.
That counts.
My mom has started this thing where a few days before Christmas, she goes and she gets those platters.
Yeah.
And then she puts it in the fridge and just lets it sit there. And then Christmas morning, all the extended family, all the cousins, everyone comes over, and we just nail that thing.
I believe
I gotta say, it is like the best thing. It's the most I enjoy Chick-fil-A. But I mean, that's also because it's associated with like a really happy memory.
Yeah. So what's your number 2?
Okay. I think this is probably where we disagree. I think Cookout.
Interesting.
Now here's the thing though. I absolutely love Cookout.
Yeah.
Obviously. I mean, you can get so much food for $5. It's amazing. See, it's hard to talk about why without talking about number one, though.
Well, so...
Like, it's just simply, like, I like the novelty of, like, I only get in and out if I'm over on that side of the country. And so, like, there's obviously a much bigger experience that plays into it.
Yeah, so I think I can help us out here by saying my number 2, which is also Cookout.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So here's the deal.
I was not expecting that at all.
Cookout has a billion options on their menu.
Yes.
They're relatively cheap, and then on top of that, they have a billion shakes.
Oh, dude. Shakes are amazing.
And I would say everything on there is fine.
Mm-hmm.
The shakes are really good. But
shakes are amazing.
I never crave Cookout. Cookout's just one of those places I go, usually when we're with my roommate Joe, because he likes it a lot, or because I want to save a little bit of money. I still want some fast food. And you can just get... It's the best value. Out of all three of these, it's definitely the best value.
100%.
But we both have the same number 1, so In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
Let's talk about
it. Let's talk about that. I mean, I already touched on it earlier, but like the whole like novelty thing. Truthfully, when was the last time you had it? I think that's the real question right here.
San Antonio trip.
San Antonio? Okay.
Yeah.
I had it last when I went to LA in my senior year of high school. And like that, I mean, like again, it's the whole like, you know, it's the thing to do over there, but like it's just associated with like really good trips in my mind. And so like I think that just plays into a part of like, oh yeah, I can easily associate this with other things that I enjoy.
Yeah, and I think most fast food places, like we all have preferences, but I'd say quality-wise, they're about the same. Obviously, health-wise, they're all about the same. It's terrible.
They're all terrible.
But
they're all slowly killing you.
So I think like novelty and like association plays a big part in that. Camera cut off. Right.
Round 2, baby.
We both like In-N-Out, but that's
ding,
where
ding.
we were.
Wait, that's where we were.
In-N-Out's fun because it's novel, but also the food's good.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Did we have the part about the people we like in there and talking about...
I don't think so. Let's go.
Probably not. Okay, let's recap what we just said. Alright, so basically, what we said that you didn't get to hear was In-N-Out people are actually like, you know, they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like a really chill environment whenever you go in there.
It feels authentic, where Chick-fil-A...
Chick-fil-A does not.
There's a gun to their heads the whole time. It's the most stressful part about working there.
Chick-fil-A, actually, this is true now, actually has auto turrets set up to kill their employees when they're not doing good enough.
Like they pop out the lemonade dispensers. Joe, get out of here.
But
get out of here.
Hey, get out of here. What are you doing, huh? I don't know what "ba" means, but...
Welcome back to the 6 o'clock news. Well, then we talked about the...
It's so much less authentic now that we have to go back through it.
We talked about, like, the Christian messaging in them and how, like,
and how forced it is. Yeah, we can go back into that.
In-N-Out and Cookout, it's like Easter eggs. It's just, like, on the things. It's
yeah,
nice
I didn't know Cookout was a Christian organization for, like, 3 years because I never read the side of the cup that said John 3:16 on it.
In .25 font.
Yeah, really low font.
It's just, there's such a disgusting... Off-putting is a better word for it. Off-putting culture of Christianity around Chick-fil-A. It's not that any individual franchise necessarily is shoving Christianity down your throat.
It's that
Christians are shoving down Chick-fil-A down my throat.
Literally force-feeding it into me.
You don't believe in the complete inherency of Scripture?
Well, take this spicy deluxe with a large fry. What the hell are we doing?
Well, we're going to hell because we don't like Chick-fil-A.
This is true.
I will say, Kanye West hasn't made a Cookout song.
This is true.
Get on that, Kanye West.
Someone had to have mentioned In-N-Out in a song.
I'm sure if we lived in California, we wouldn't go there as much. But, like, the food's not that good at any or at any fast food place. Like, there are preferences and associations, but novelty definitely plays a big part of that.
You saying the food's not good reminded me. Did you have a Chick-fil-A in your college?
Yes, yeah.
Was it awful like mine was?
Oh, I barely went there because the line was always so long.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's fair. I would go there between, like, classes sometimes if I wanted, like, a quick meal before my next class. And, dude, let me tell you, college Chick-fil-A, some of the worst food you will ever eat. I hated Chick-fil-A for like a while because of it.
College Chick-fil-A was definitely better than college Steak and Shake, which we also had, and college Sbarros. I mean, normal Sbarros is bad enough.
Yeah.
But none of them were Christian.
No.
And so we don't endorse them.
We don't associate with those dirty atheists.
I guess that's the last thing that I said in the old video that I'll say here, in the lost scriptures. I'm still a Christian, but my goodness, do I hate corporations. And so to see the two merge, like, it just triggers me in a way that nothing else does. And I think that's part of the reason
Well, when you try to use corporate branding just as a scapegoat of being like, oh, here's where our values align, it just like
value.
Rarely does it ever line up.
Yeah. Alex, thank you very much for coming on VEDS to talk to me.
It was a pleasure.
See you at the Chick-fil-A.